The Kaiser Family Foundation recently published some results regarding Medicare Advantage, market share, and costs. And here to talk with us about that survey is Jae Oh, author of Maximize Your Medicare. Jae, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Bob.
So we're eager for the key findings from your perspective.
First of all, make no mistake, Kaiser Family Foundation is the very highest end of resources for information regarding Medicare health insurance as a whole. They have incredible reports and resources and report very, very frequently. They recently released findings about Medicare Advantage, the market share penetration, as well as certain statistics about cost sharing under Medicare Advantage. Not surprisingly, as you and I have discussed on many occasions, Bob, Medicare Advantage continues to increase in market share and popularity enormously. In other words, certainly going to reach 50% in many locations, which you can actually identify on the Kaiser report. Well over the majority of new enrollees are enrolling in Medicare Advantage. In other words, it's not likely to go anywhere soon. Inside the report are some interesting findings, and I just wanted to touch on one of many. And that is they found that compared to original Medicare, that depending on the length of hospitalization, that Medicare Advantage could cost more than original Medicare. There are a couple of things here. The first one is the fact that most persons, or many people, when they have original Medicare, they often purchase a Medigap, or otherwise known as Medicare Supplement, Medicare Supplemental policy. The cost and the running cost of that premium, which the persons are responsible for paying with certainty, is not included in the graphics and report by Kaiser. So as a result, my suggestion to people is that they look at the numbers carefully. I'm not disputing the accuracy of the information as given. That is beyond dispute for me, given Kaiser's credibility. That said, it is not necessarily the complete picture, and it's also not necessarily the information that people would need to have, want to have, in order to make a decision.
So when I look at that chart, I think about a couple things. One is, I don't know the average number of days a person might stay in a hospital. That's one. And then secondly, in order to make this calculation relevant to me, I'd have to factor in these Medigap insurance policy premiums and then do a cost benefit analysis and the number of days I might be staying in the hospital.
That is exactly right, Bob. And so as you can understand here, which is that the fact of the matter is while those could occur, for example, if you had Medicare Advantage, the fact of the matter is that many people never get admitted into a hospital, or once per some number of years, twice per some number of years. And during that time, they've had to pay Medigap premium continuously throughout that period. Those statistics don't appear here. So as a result, the complete cost analysis for a person, as well as how the person then selects, isn't really included here. That's, again, not disputing the facts as reported.
Right. So your best advice to someone who might be reading this report is to accept what they say on the face of it, but also factor in the possibility that you might have Medigap, and thus the cost could be potentially higher, especially if the number of days that you're staying is greater, or maybe even frequent, let's say.
I think that is exactly right. I'm just saying there are many, many moving parts here. This data, this very, very useful data, has to be taken in the context of an entire set as affects your person, whether and your particular financial situation and location.
Well, Jay, as always, pleasure chatting with you about all things related to Medicare. I know our viewers and readers greatly appreciate you sharing your knowledge and wisdom with them.
It's great to be here with you, Bob.